What's up, my shit boy levels are made, and I'm here with
Classic Ruby, y'all. What's up? What's good? What's happening? What's popping? This lovely, what day is it? Friday evening. Listen, I'm a little bit of a slacker. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea what day it is. I don't know what time it is. I barely know what month it. Actually, I don't think I know what month it is. It's Thanksgiving weekend though in Canada. So happy Thanksgiving to all of y'all. I'm cooking Thanksgiving dinner a couple times this weekend, which is really helpful in my life because my oven decided to have like a massive like electrical fire and like I don't have an oven/stove anymore, but it's fine. It's gonna get delivered tomorrow. Everything is great. I totally have time to do this stream today instead of cooking in the instant pot, which is the only way I have to cook right now. It's gonna be great. I'm ready to go. How has your last couple weeks been, Zell? Hopefully better than mine.
listen. I've been very busy, but officially, I feel like I'm an official Texan now. As I finally got my driver's license and registered to vote, and all my Texas things are taken care of after a week of people telling me you got to come back and do this because we messed up, and be running back and forth 20 miles across the city every day after I work all day to do stuff. So it's fine. It's done now. Let's go.
Have you been in Texas for like a long time now?
Yeah, it's been about a year last month.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's not like you just moved. Like, it's been like a year. You're just getting around to this now.
Listen. Texas won't. They had my driver license for like 6 months and told me, hey, listen, we backed up. I did this in like February. And like, we backed up. I had to drive to Austin.
Mm-hmm.
This is an hour and 20-minute drive just because all the other ones are full. Because they only do scheduling. They don't do walk-ins. Shout out to Texas.
You say you had to drive an hour. That's what was holding you back. The whole extra hour of driving.
No, the hour was the only one that was open. Because if I did it in San Antonio, it'd have been January. Shout out to them for only having scheduled visits now. No walk-ins allowed.
Well, you know what? Listen, congratulations on becoming a Texan.
Gotta get a cowboy hat now.
Please. You know, on one side, I want to say, please don't, like, because I'm your friend. And on the other side, I really want you to do it so I can laugh. You know what I mean? You know, when you like can't figure out if you want to listen to the angel or the devil, I'm not sure which one I want to do. But yes, okay. So shout out, hello everybody. Thank you so much for coming out and joining us on our second. Listen, we're trying to get back to it. I swear to God. We are trying to get back to it. You know what I mean? Eventually we'll be back to like weekly and then twice a week. And then, hey, add in the impromptu stream because something brand new just happened. We'll get there. We're not there yet, but we will definitely get there. But we do have some great stuff up on the docket today. Okay. Some very interesting and entertaining connections. You know what I mean? And let's be real, politics has been a travesty lately. And I'm not even saying just like in America so I can laugh at y'all, because let's be real, it's been a travesty in Canada too. So, you know, we had to cover some of this stuff. We had to make sure we give you guys a little something. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to this topic today. I think it's going to be really, really good. Personally,
I do, and it's a lot of connections that we have done stories on.
Mm-hmm.
We have actually done stories on this, so I'm very excited about it. I think they want to get to the news, so let's get it to them. Do y'all remember the Brooklyn pastor who boasted about ties to the New York City mayor? He eventually got 9 years in prison. Just in case you don't remember him, let's give you a refresher right now on who this man is.
Bishop was robbed at gunpoint in the middle of his Sunday sermon today, and it was all caught on camera. The service was being live streamed this morning when he says 3 to 4 men walked in with guns. He spoke at length with CBS 2's Lisa Rosner about why he believes he was targeted and his message for the suspects.
5 to 10 minutes into preaching Sunday morning on Remsen Avenue in Canarsie, Bishop Lamar Whitehead saw the door in the back of the room kick open.
How many of you have lost your faith because you saw somebody else die what you about to go through? Yo, all right. I seen 3 to 4 men come in. I said, all right. It's pretty much stating that I'm not going to do anything, right? Because I know y'all coming for me. Y'all coming straight to me. I don't want my parishioners hurt, right? I got women and children there. As I got down, one went to my wife and took all her jewelry. And
wait, can you pause it? I gotta say something, because me and Shar did this story on Shar's channel when it like first happened, right? And so Shar was like, nope, I don't buy it for a second. Like, we watched the whole video, okay? We didn't watch like the little news clip video. We watched the entire video, no pauses, no whatever. So we watched every single person's interaction on that video, okay? And for me, I'm gonna keep it back. For me, I thought the bishop was innocent. I gotta say it. And it's not just because he had an innocent face, okay? It was, that was my thing. I remember Shar was like, everyone's guilty. I see why the bishop guilty. I'm like, no. To me, it was just this guy on the left. This guy sitting right there. Bro, the bishop's on the ground, okay? Because someone came with guns. Right? And this dude's just looking over like, yo, what's up? Like, yo, he had enough time to put his finger where he was reading in the book, and he's not even moving his finger. Like, yo, I'm not losing my place for this. So what's up? Like, that's what he's doing. Why aren't you concerned? You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, listen, that guy right there, he's in on it 100%. The guy on the left, he's in it. I don't think the bishop's in on it. I really did not believe the bishop was in it. Shar said they're all guilty. Lock them all up. This is ridiculous, you know? And I thought the bishop was innocent. So now the bishop got 9 years. So I have to give Shar her flowers. Shar was right, and I was wrong. Apparently, the bishop was also very guilty. So my bad. Okay, I just had to address it. Had to.
Yeah. Apparently, he got a lot of insurance money off his stolen jewelry. Just sitting
Hey.
here now.
My 8
And I
months.
know why y'all asking what does this lead to, man. We're gonna get to it. We just gotta reintroduce some people who might not know who Pastor Bling Bling, Bishop Bling Bling. I'm sorry, I apologize, y'all. That's sharp, but we're gonna put it up there so y'all know who he is. Bishop Bling Bling is.
Old baby's face. Took off my bishop's ring, my wedding band, and took off my bishop's chain, and then I had chains underneath my robe. He started tapping my neck.
Why you got chains underneath the robe and outside the robe? Oh.
To see if anything else. So that means they knew. They watched and they knew that I have other jewelry.
The church's live stream shows the gun being held on the pastor.
They had the guns on my deacons that was at the door.
Whitehead says what you don't see on camera are around 100 congregants who were in the room. Men, women, and children dropped to the floor in silence.
My church is traumatized. The women and children are still crying. Still crying. Babies are still crying.
Police say the men took off in a white Mercedes. Whitehead says cops have a license plate and witnesses saw the men change clothes outside.
These men, they need to turn themselves in. I forgive you, and I'm praying for you. And I hope
You forgave him after they just rapped you. Okay.
that God deliver you from the mindset of who you are at this time.
Whitehead believes his family was targeted because of the publicity he received when he helped turn in the suspect wanted in the fatal subway shooting of 48-year-old Daniel Enriquez in May.
I turned them in, but the media called me the Bling Bling Bishop. They had my Rolls Royce car all over everywhere, and I feel that played the part in this. I think all pastors should be able to get permits for pistols.
The NYPD is investigating, and Whitehead says the mayor and top police brass have called him, pledging support to find the...
The mayor pledged support to this random Bling Bling pastor?
suspects. Fortunately, no one was hurt. In Canarsie, Brooklyn, Lisa Rosner, CBS 2 News.
In a statement, a spokesperson for Mayor Adams said, quote, no one in this city should be the victim of an armed robbery, let alone our faith leaders and congregants worshiping in a house of God. The NYPD is investigating this crime and will work tirelessly to bring the criminals involved to justice.
This is the story of...
Shout out to ads. But yeah, that's... we even had a surprise show up of Mayor Eric Adams with multiple statements about the young Bishop Bling Bling. I don't even know his man's name, but we just call him Bishop Bling Bling. But Brooklyn preacher who boasts of ties to New York City mayor gets 9 years in prison for multi-year fraud. Okay, let's go. It says a flashy Brooklyn preacher who has played up connections to New York City's mayor was sentenced Monday to 9 years in prison for multiple frauds. Lamar Miller Whitehead, we found out 45 of Paramus, New Jersey, was sentenced in Manhattan federal court by Judge Lorna G. Schofield, who said she didn't see meaningful remorse from the Rolls-Royce driving bishop convicted of fleecing one parishioner out of $90,000 in retirement savings, among other scams he had. In a rambling statement, Whitehead claimed he was very remorseful, but boasted of his good deeds for his community and expressed regret about his trial, prompting the judge to interrupt him with a reminder that sentencing isn't a time to relitigate the case. The jury heard the evidence. The jury rendered its verdict, she said. In March, a jury convicted Miller Whitehead of all charges, including wire fraud, attempted extortion, and making false statements. Schofield said the preacher committed perjury when he testified. She said a significant prison sentence was necessary because there was a high probability that Miller Whitehead would commit crimes in the future, particularly because of previous convictions for similar crimes did not deter him from committing more crime. He'd been convicted before. Interesting. You don't seem to have an appreciation of the impact of your crime, Schofield said. Your Honor, I am an honorable man and my children need me, he said, as he asked to be spared a prison term and requested to become the poster child of another chance. Miller Whitehead developed a friendship with Mayor Eric Adams while Adams served as Brooklyn's borough president before his election to the city's top job. Prosecutors contended that Miller Whitehead used the name of Adams to commit fraud and attempted extortion. Adams was not accused of any wrongdoings in the case. The NYPD said, Mayor Adams, he didn't do nothing. Again, I want y'all to keep that in mind now. Miller Whitehead mentioned Adams during his remarks before the sentence was announced. Asked about the sentence during an unrelated news briefing Monday, Adams said, Bishop Whitehead is in my prayers. I wish the best for him. Miller Whitehead became a religious figure in 2013 when he formed the Leaders of Tomorrow International Church Ministry. He was robbed of $1 million jewelry, which was stolen from him by gunmen who surprised him during a church thing. Although he preached primarily in Brooklyn, he owned a $1.6 million home in Paramus, New Jersey, an apartment in Hartford, Connecticut. They tell you about the old lady he robbed of all her house savings funds with her son. They probably did try to do a scam together. He did all that. But he said something interesting in all of this. He kept saying, the fans kept coming to me, asking me about Mayor Adams, and I refused to snitch on him. At the time, we all looked at him crazy, Ruby. We said, he don't have a case. He doesn't have a case. Why would they fans look at him? Apparently, Manhattan DA opened a probe into Adams' administration leasing of commercial properties. One of the crimes Bishop Bling did, tied to a possible bribery. So he does have a case, Ruby. The feds came in. It wasn't New York, NYPD. It was actually the feds. So now, when he says the feds were looking for me to snitch on him, and we all looked at him crazy because he had no case, a year later, he has a case.
I mean, isn't that always the way, though? Like, listen, I'm going to say one thing, because, some of y'all might be sitting there like, yeah, you know what? I don't know. This mayor, for some reason, this Adams guy, this sounds familiar to me. Like, y'all might be sitting there saying, this sounds familiar. I don't know about this case here and the investigation, but something about this sounds a little familiar to me. Who is this mayor, and why is he just, what's what I'm looking for? So shady, right? I mean, I'm sure that's what y'all are probably wondering to yourselves. Well, I've got an answer for you. Actually, I need to slip this in. Because maybe y'all don't all know. This right here, okay, right now, for the record, right? Mayor Adams got some hype, shall we say, for revoking Sean Diddy Combs' key to New York City, because Sean Diddy Combs absolutely had the key to NYC. Okay. It took a few weeks, but eventually he revoked the key. Right. But I want to point out that while, the news was like, oh, yeah, he revoked the key. He's a good mayor. He revoked the key. We forgot who gave him the key. Wait a minute. Ain't that the same mayor that we're talking about right here, who connects himself? Look, they're doing this right with each other. Okay, it's like, he's part of the organization now, right? And wait a minute, part of the organization. Here's the key to the city, sir. I wonder, while Diddy's running around New York committing all kinds of crimes, having people like Cassie trying to run away from him and then being stalked mercilessly, and everyone basically telling her like she's never going to be able to leave or escape him, and whatever, the mayor is giving him keys to the city. And wait a minute. Are you guys seeing the connection yet? Are you seeing the connection? So Diddy, right, gets the key to the city. The bishop gets to sue for millions of dollars of jewelry he probably immediately got back, or claim insurance, whatever, right? Both of these men are connected to the mayor. The mayor is connected to both these men. Everything's going swimmingly. And then Diddy goes down, and wait a minute. Diddy goes down, the key to the city disappears. The bishop, well, now he's up indicted on charges.
He got 9 years sentenced.
9 whole years. Oh, that's right. He's sentenced 9 years. And wait a minute. The mayor, who there's a real case against him, is there suddenly a case now that there's no Diddy for him to hide behind? There is. Maybe it's always been connected. I don't know. Just call me crazy. Maybe it's always been connected. So that's who it is. If you guys are like, who is this mayor? I feel like he looks familiar. But
we have done multiple stories on Mayor Adams.
we have,
Mayor Adams even remember the deal with the drug dealers we had at Burger King?
Yeah,
Mayor Adams. And you know, people like, oh, is he buying drugs from them? Why is he peacekeeping? Why don't he just get them out?
I mean, now when you put it into the context of giving Diddy the key to the city, Anyway, when you put it in the context of giving Diddy the key to the city, it starts to make a little bit more sense, doesn't it? And I'm just saying, because it seems kind of like, well, hey, you know what I mean? Your boy needed his actually, you know what? I would say this, right? Because that was very recent. What chance do you think there is that the mayor didn't know these charges, this investigation, whatever was ongoing, coming up, whatever?
He knew. All of them know. If Diddy knew, they said they had alerted Diddy 2 weeks before. They alerted him 2 weeks before. Fun fact, like 3 weeks before, he screamed at Kamala Harris and Joe Biden about they are ruining the city with the immigrants. All of a sudden, randomly, like 2 weeks before his indictment. Why? Trump supporters are conspiracy theorists. So if you go to jail after saying such words 2 weeks before, you might can get a groundswell of support. Unfortunately, he forgot he worked for a day, then they realized you were black. It kind of went away.
Right. Well, and I'll say this. I think that obviously a lot of these investigations, people don't realize that they'll be investigating for like years, okay, before any movement happens. Like the feds come for you, you're going to prison. The reason why it's a done deal is because they've been investigating you for like 5-10 years. Like it's not, they don't play. If they bring charges, they know that they've got a sure thing, right? So obviously the mayor knew about this in advance. So that then to me puts that whole meeting at Burger King with the heads of the gangs and whatever, that puts it in a whole different light to me, right? Because that would suggest to me that, you know what, maybe they were preparing, right? They don't know exactly when Diddy will be arrested, but there's a good chance he might be. They might even hold him, whatever. So they might even hold the mayor, right? What do we got to do now to get in your good books? What kind of payments we got to do? What do we need to do? So that way, if this starts going down, right? If we really do get charged and stuff, that we're protected, that we're okay, right? That we're safe. That's what I think it was. I think they were trying to get themselves some street credit. They're trying to get themselves some prison protection. That's what I think really was. I don't know. So
all I gotta do is follow the trail. As soon as I saw this, the reason I thought about this and I wanted to do this was because I remember doing the story about the Bishop Bling and him actually going to interview. They trying to get the mayor, and everybody in the comments like, the mayor don't have a trial. How they trying to get him? And then he does have a trial. So maybe he didn't snitch, and the feds was like, you got these other charges. You're a small fish. If you would have snitched, we would let you go. All you is a fake pastor who just run around with fake money. We don't care about your insurance fraud. Didn't hurt me. But you snitch on the mayor, who might have ties to other people. It's a big fish pond. By the way, I don't know about the Diddy connection, but Diddy is not tried in Florida. He is tried in New York. So that is very interesting. But it's very interesting. Now, what did the mayor per se do? Let's go over. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office has opened an investigation into City Hall leasing of commercial properties tied to possible bribery. The latest probe, elements of which had previously been reported, marks the fifth criminal investigation surrounding Mayor Eric Adams and his close allies. He's not the only one. As part of the Manhattan DA's inquiry, Adams' right-hand woman, his chief advisor, Ingrid Lewis Martin, had her phone seized by authorities as she stepped off a plane at JFK following a trip to Japan last month. The Post and other media outlets reported the phone seizure, though the details of the investigation were not known at the time. Investigators also seized phones of 4 others, in addition to Adams' chief advisor, including a top city's real estate official. By the way, Bishop Bling, his scam to the old woman was he's promising her a house and property. You see the link? He promising her property. That's what the money she was saving for. And the pastor said, if you give me the money to her son, I can get it cheaper for you. That's the main one he got to jail for. He did the insurance thing too, but the main one he got jailed for stealing from the older lady. Apparently, we don't know. His son might have been part of it. We don't know. But again, property seems to be the thing in this case. The group was all returning from a trip to Japan together and had their devices seized at JFK Airport on September 27th, according to sources. Again, this is more recent one. But the investigators with the DA's office also searched Lewis Martin's home and removed documents and electronic devices. Around the same time, she was served with a grand jury subpoena by federal officials investigating the mayor dealings with Turkish officials. See, we are imperfect, but we're not thieves. And I do not believe that in the end that the New York City public will see that we have not done anything illegal to the magnitude or scale that requires the federal government and the DA office to investigate us, a top Adams aide said. Her lawyer dismissed any allegations of misconduct. These searches and any negative connotations associated with them or this pre-planned vacation are baseless, attorney Arthur Adala said in statements to the Times. So we found out it has to do with commercial property. But we're going to, after this, we're going to get it. But let's talk about some of the people that he's associated with in this case. Let's go look at this.
Over the summer, that a federal subpoena landed in a Williamsburg church. Investigators requesting information about possible business dealings between the Monsignor in that parish and Mayor Eric Adams' close advisor, Frank Carone.
That we are praying for your family, your homeland.
This is Monsignor Jamie Gigantiello. By his side, you see Frank Carone, who is Mayor Eric Adams' longtime confidant and former chief of staff. Carone and the Monsignor say they've been friends for decades. Now, federal prosecutors in Brooklyn are looking into business dealings between the Monsignor and Carone. Neither has been accused of any wrongdoing. A spokeswoman for the Brooklyn Diocese did not deny that a subpoena was issued to the Monsignor's church, saying in a statement, the diocese is fully committed to cooperating with law enforcement in all investigations, including of conduct at individual parishes or involving any priests. Details of any business dealings in the inquiry are unclear. We reached both men by phone. Frank Carone said he's unaware of any such investigation. Monsignor Gigantiello declined to comment. But speaking on his behalf, the Monsignor's friend, defense attorney Arthur Idala, told the I-Team, as far as I know, Monsignor Jamie Gigantiello is not the target of any federal, state, or city investigation.
They were the foundation to this administration.
That was Mayor Adams back in 2022, announcing Frank Carone's departure from city government after less than a year on the job as his chief of staff. Soon after, Carone, a lawyer, launched Oak Tree Solutions, a private consulting firm. Their high-paying clients include some with business before the Adams administration. While Carone is accused of no wrongdoing, some city council members have questioned whether he has used his city hall influence to build his business while at the same time raising money for the mayor's campaign. The Monsignor posted these photos with Carone and Mayor Adams on a trip to Rome back in May. The Monsignor's Facebook page shows he's a foodie with his own cookbook
144 cases.
and selling his own pasta sauce for charity. He calls it a taste of heaven. The Monsignor was demoted last year after pop star Sabrina Carpenter filmed a controversial music video.
All right, we don't care about it. But y'all start seeing these property business connections that he's doing. It seemed very odd. And why does it always seem to be a pastor? Seemed like the New York City seemed like the mayor got a thing for pastors that do business. You know what I mean? What's the easiest? And by the way, churches don't get taxed. It's easy. By the way, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not suggesting y'all do this, but if you wanna hide money, I'm just saying you can put it in the church, and the government don't check churches. So
Well,
actually,
I think it's pretty like, so here's the thing, right? Most of the top churches and most of the sorry to anybody in the chat who happens to be a pastor. Mama Rubes is a pastor. Anyway, so no, but it's true. If you look at these top pastors and the top churches that are like, these top attendance, they make the most money, they they're the most known. They're also like literally every single one of their leadership eventually gets embroiled in some type of really non-Christian foolishness, right? That goes public, right? It's either some pedophile type things, or it's they're gay. That's a very frequent one. They've been lying to and cheating on their wives for decades with a man or with a woman, and have a whole different family on the side, or you know what I mean? They're always like, they're so corrupt, right? But like, it's not like they're like they're very, very corrupt people. They don't live by anything that they preach at all, or that they hold their parishioners to. And so I think that when you have people who are that corrupt, but like their whole entire reputation, all their money, all of their well-being is reliant on people thinking that they're holy, but they're running around living so corruptly pretty publicly, I think they're very easy targets to get them to do shady things with you or for you, under the at least implied threat that if they don't help, then you're going to make it difficult for them. And they can't really afford for all their secrets and their debauchery to come out, right? So you get the little bit of evidence against them, they'll turn their corruption on for you too, because they can't afford to be exposed, because then they lose everything. So I think that's why pastors and bishops and whatever, that's why there's such a they're always caught up in these things, right? Because it's so easy to blackmail them, because their whole it's like that Ned, whatever his name is from the Try Guys, right? Who cares? He cheated on his wife. Who cares? No one cares. But the reason why everyone cares is because he was the wife guy. I love my wife. I love my life. I love my wife. I love my wife. If that wasn't his whole persona, no one would have cared. He cheated on his wife with some intern or whatever, right? His career wouldn't have been destroyed. But it's because of what your identity is. And so it's like, that's what their identity is. Their identity is, I'm religious. I'm godly. Okay, cool. Well, I have a video of you at a Diddy party. And so, yeah, I think now you work for me. I think it's very simple. Very easy. Very easy.
And Ruby, what's the only other place you can maybe do some illegal contracting work that people might not bat an eye at? How about the school? Let's see what he did at the school. Hopefully they don't give me an ad. There you go. NYPD school, just read because it doesn't talk. Federal raids at NYPD school safety HQ as part of a probe into city contracted, sources tell the New York Post. FBI agents raided the NYPD schools safety division headquarters in Queens on October 10th as part of a probe into city contracts. The raid are the latest to target Mayor Eric Adams' administration and appears linked to the investigation into Tim Pearson. A former senior aide and one of his owners, I can't say his name, longtime friends under scrutiny for allegedly picking contractors in exchange for kickbacks. You wonder why the last thing was so important with the pastor? The aides are facilitating extra kickbacks for contracts. Also, Bishop Bling was accused of that as well. I just want to keep putting it back to when I would have man apologize. I said, what Mayor Adams got to do is you freak. At the older man, listen, it's making sense to me now. I'm just saying. All of a sudden, everything that Mayor Adams is accused of, you went to jail for. I would have man apology. You still need to go to jail. You did the crime. But I said, I like, what Mayor Adams got to do? Because you're tripping. Everything that he got accused of, literally, or they are investigating with multiple pastors and schools. Agent hit the HQ at Queens Plaza North in Long Island City and seized papers and records tied to a panic button contract allegedly greenlit by Pearson. Had a lot of perks. Terrence Banks, the brother of the outgoing school, David Banks, is also connected to the investigation behind the raids. All right, that ain't got nothing to do with this again. Shout out to Random Man. The mayor in a lot of stuff, apparently. A lot of property, a lot of business consulting groups. They hitting a lot of different people. And everybody like, we're not getting investigated yet. We have no clue about anything that's going on with the mayor. Not yet.
I mean, is anyone surprised though? Like, listen, I mean, America, we're focusing on y'all right now. Okay, we're focusing heavy on y'all this week, but like, is anyone honestly surprised? Like, honestly surprised? Like, wait, let's be real for a second, okay? So, I really want y'all to think about this for a second, like just like the way that things work, I guess you could say. Right? So this is like supposed to be like politics. Politics are supposed to be really serious. You know what I mean? Like the kind of serious where it's like, okay, we don't get into identity crap. We don't do this, we don't do that. What we really do, guys, is we care about the issues, we care about the people, right? And I think that we can all agree that over the last couple of years, we have seen that is just categorically not true. There's so much drama, right? I think most of us heard the new remix of that song. They're eating the dogs, eat the dogs, eat the cats. Remember that? Dude, that was during a presidential debate, okay? That Trump went down that like nonsense. And I feel like if it was like 20, 30 years ago, that would have been it. Like that would have been like the moment we all know Trump is gone. Like he's just out of the running now. But that's like, it's
you
not
remember John McCain, no. We disagree on policy with Obama. He's a good man. Now it's like, nope, straight up terrorists.
Right.
Communist evil gonna have them. Elon Musk is on the turret right now on X trying to convince you. And he makes you watch it too. He sponsors all the tweets and makes sure you see it.
Right? See, this is okay. Because here's the thing, right? I'm asking people if they're surprised because I want us to remember, right? So this Diddy thing has come out. Okay. I have to address this now because it popped into my mind. So we got to do it. Okay. So this whole Diddy drama has come out, right? And so then you have a presidential debate where Trump brings up all these immigrants in Springfield eating dogs and cats, even though there's no evidence that ever involved any immigrants, and that it even happened more than once. It did happen once though, weirdly. We're not going to get into that today, but yeah, right. And so when Trump realized, oh, I may have made a little bit of a boo-boo because he's Trump, so that's how he talks, like he's like 5, right? Well, what did he do to shore up his campaign? Did he say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to focus on the issues because that's the thing that the voters care about. I am going to really solidify my plans instead of just saying grandiose nonsense, right? I'm going to solidify some plans to give the voters and the people what they need. which is concrete plans. I didn't have concrete plans going into this because I'm used to debating Biden, and Biden is just senile, so it's very easy to beat him. You know what? Let me do better. That's not what Trump did. Instead, he said, you know what? You know what's going on right now? The Diddy stuff. I know how I can make that work for me. And so he dug up some dirt on Kamala attending a Diddy party. Let's take a look.
An image appearing to show Vice President Kamala Harris and hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs, who is embroiled in controversy, is making the rounds on social media. Ariane Till with our Verify team looks into whether the image is real.
Fake and manipulated images have flooded social media this election, planting seeds of disinformation about the candidates. Multiple people asked us if this image, amplified by former President Donald Trump, that appears to show a younger Vice President Kamala Harris with P. Diddy, who was recently indicted for sex trafficking, racketeering, and other charges, is real. So let's verify using these sources. The answer is no. This photo is not real. It's been manipulated. Using a reverse image search, we traced the viral image back to a 2001 Getty Images photo showing Harris with talk show host Montel Williams, whom she used to date, and his daughter Ashley at the 8th annual Race to Erase Multiple Sclerosis in Los Angeles. Inside Edition also has video from that event. In the manipulated image, Diddy's head was edited onto Williams' body. So we can verify, no, this image is not real. It was edited. With your Verify, I'm Ariane Till.
Now, the question, guys, is how long do you think it would have taken Trump's team to verify that that photo is bull? If they didn't create the photo themselves, how long, if they just found the photo, how long do you think it would have taken them to verify that that photo was clearly manipulated, clearly edited? It's clearly a photo that already went viral of Kamala a long time ago with her man. Photo exists everywhere already.
I had a funny thought. I'm not gonna lie, this not to distract you, but if it wasn't Trump, I don't know how I feel about my president getting hit by Montel Williams.
Okay, why? What? Who cares? First of all, who cares? Second of all, why? You're gonna have this. Why does it, like, who is Montel that it even matters? Like, what?
Listen.
Like some talk show host? Like, okay.
Oh, so you out here doing the State of the Union? I'm like, my mom Montel hit it. I'm sorry, I grew up with Montel Williams. It's just weird. She gotta beat the weirdo though. He out here talking about cats and dogs, but again.
But like he's like, it's not like he's like some like axe murderer or like some creep show. He's just Montel. Like he's a pretty non-problematic daytime talk show kind of host who try to talk about things in a slightly more serious versus drama-filled way. Like what? Like why? Why do you care? Like I don't like,
know. It's weird. It's just something I thought about in my head that I thought was funny. Like, listen, now when I see you, I'm like, Montel did hit that. Shout out to you.
Yeah, see, this is actually illustrating my point beautifully about politics in America right now, right?
We ain't got much else. We gotta think about the thing that entertain us the most.
Like, no, like seriously, like think about it.
We had a man that's asleep. They out here trotting around the former president like he's a zombie. And Joe Biden is halfway awake, putting a MAGA hat on. It's strange, don't you? It's weird.
And wait, what did you do? Hold on. You said, you know what? I mean, I vote for Kamala, but like Montel hit that. Like what? Well, what age are we exactly? That even like who cares? Who cares? Who cares?
Like, they make me feel better than teasing. They make me feel better.
This is why politics is where it's at right now. Okay, y'all. This is why. Okay. Exhibit A right here. Exhibit A. Okay, right there. Exhibit A.
Am I wrong though? Am I wrong?
Yes. No, that was hitting Montel. You know what? Listen. I'm not even having no conversation with RTZ because he's already drank the Kool-Aid. I already know this man. He already drank the Kool-Aid. He's like, nope. Actually, hold on. Let me ask you a question. This has nothing to do with anything. We're moving on immediately after this. Let me ask you a question though. Is Kamala Harris half black?
Yes.
Why are you
Her
laughing?
her dad is like dark skin and all that.
Thank you. See, this is the problem though, right? Because what's happening is the right-wing media is now saying she's not even half black at all. I don't even know why this is working as an argument against her. So it doesn't matter that her father is a black man with black 4C textured hair, that we have evidence he literally had a giant fro that is very obviously 4C textured. No, because Trump said that Kamala Harris was never half black. Now apparently she's just all Indian and her dad's not from Jamaica. I don't know. Her dad is Irish. Finding and Jamaican. What is fine? Oh, Hindi and Jamaican. No, her dad is Jamaican. Okay. And her dad is predominantly black. And when I say predominantly, that is to say that we're Jamaican people. I'm Jamaican. Jamaican people have all kinds of admixture. Okay. And so when you have admixture, you're not going to be 100% African, right? Just like Black Americans are not 100% African because there's admixture to it. We're descendants of slavery. Descendants of slavery countries have admixture. So the man has admixture, okay? But he's absolutely positively a black man. He is blacker than my dark-skinned parent, okay? Because my dark-skinned parent is more Carib Indian, not Hindi. Carib Indian. Just like Kamala's dad has some Carib Indian in him, because most Jamaicans do. Like this is not
the smile giving black, but that forehead is not. I'm not gonna lie to you. That forehead is crazy.
See what? Listen.
I'm about to say something crazy, but I ain't gonna say that. I'm
no.
not gonna say. I get canceled today. I'm not.
What does the forehead have to do with? Okay, no.
Ruby is the problematic one. I'm not the problematic. I'm not saying.
Today I'm not, apparently. Because today I can keep, what's important in this story straight. And Zal can wait till I finish and then be like, yeah, but for real though, I'm gonna tell you that. So I mean, like, really, who's the problematic one today? It is not me. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to show you something, because you are showing, this is the problem, okay? Because I said this, and I'm like, listen, no. There's a much more zoomy in picture of Kamala's daddy, okay? And you have to look at this picture in order for you to be like, oh, okay, because if his hair is cut all the way down, then you can't really tell anything about it, right? Like, how are you gonna tell if the man, when your hair is shaved all down, it could be damn near straight, right? Or it could be wavy, or it could be whatever. And that's why they make sure to use those pictures where it's very, you can tell. But now you tell me that this man with his strong African forehead and his strong 4C afro.
That's a nigga fro.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. This is not like, oh, well, he might be 3A, but there's Hindi people who got some 3A. No.
That's off the ass. She tried to trick me. Then he said she bringing that picture off the ass.
It's Anyways, the whole thing is, which is ridiculous. Why are we even having this identity politics discussion about whether or not Kamala Harris is really black or not? Like, let's think about how idiotic that is for like half of a second. Because what does that have to do with anything? Why are we allowing ourselves, our community, why are we allowing ourselves to be dragged into this nonsense?
Shout out that.
Don TZ said, teaching Ruby the difference between black and dark skin Hindi. Music saying, I've enjoyed the Ruby train on this one, especially since I can see her as a Jamaican say she black. That's what I'm saying. Is she a black American, right? No, she's not. She's not, right? Her blackness is not from America. But she's black. She's Jamaican. and she's half Jamaican, and her dad, the half Jamaican part that she has, he is predominantly African descent. You can look at him and see he is a black man. Okay, that's it. That's it. So I don't want to hear no more foolishness from y'all.
Shout out to Montel Williams. He might can say he's banged the president. That's a fire bar. Ain't no other man can say that ever. Maybe, maybe.
I legitimately can't. I cannot with you. I cannot with you. Okay, you know what? Listen, I would like to move on. I'm moving on. I'm moving on from this whole entire mess. We're gonna give you guys an update on someone we have not given you an update on in quite some time, predominantly because we haven't done a video in quite some time. Okay, but it's politics, and since we're doing politics, there is one person we absolutely have to give you a little bit of an update on, because come on, how can we talk about politics without talking about America's favorite super mayor, Tiffany Henyard? A couple updates for y'all over here on Tiffany Henyard. So this is the first update. I mean, honestly, there's way more than a couple, but I'm gonna focus on these couple because the second one especially really entertained me. But I want y'all to know the extent to which her hold on the people has disintegrated. Okay, let's take a listen.
Dalton's mayor walked into tonight's village board meeting.
Oh, what happened?
If he upset you.
1 hour after it started, and after trustees had approved several agenda items.
So I just want to come here and lay the law down as it relates to what's going on in our village and where we are and where we're going.
Tiffany Henyard walked out after saying she vetoed everything the board had done. The attorney says that is not possible since vetoes must be written. Trustees' votes tonight address Dalton's deficit estimated at $2.8 million this year. The board approved steps to stop several high-priced vehicle leases and to set.
I want y'all to just remember Dalton's deficit, $2.8 million. Remember that she's also bankrupting Thornton Township. So it's two different jobs that she makes to $250,000 at as a salary on top of all the stuff she's basically stealing from these two places, right? I want y'all to keep that number in mind. It's going to come up in the next story. Okay.
Sell the village-owned fitness center.
We have to be able to use what we have, whether it be collateral or anything, to save you guys. So we're not saving us, we're saving the community, because we don't want to impose additional taxes or something for the negligence of what has happened over the last 3.5 years.
Tonight's meeting had been moved to the Park District after the Illinois Attorney General's office found Dalton violated the Open Meetings Act.
Happened several times by not providing adequate access of previous meetings.
Dalton's mayor walked into tonight.
All right. So, y'all, now, what I love about this story, I gotta say, I genuinely love it in my heart and soul, right? What I really love about this story is the fact that people outrightly turned their back on her. They are jeering at her, right? They hate this woman. They hate her. They're done. They're done. There's no more black, white, don't matter. Black, there's no more sisterhood. There's no more nothing, okay? Everyone is done with this woman and her foolishness. They're done. They want to see her. You know why? Because now what's happening is the chickens are coming home to roost. The people who were just believing her or saying, yeah, but she does some good or whatever, what they're seeing is actually, no, all the good that she used to do or that we thought she was really doing, she wasn't really doing. But I want to know something, y'all. Where do you think the money was going? Write it in the chat. Where do you think the money was going? You think it's just because, she's just living such a lavish lifestyle, so she's just paying all her bills? That is a hint. Yeah. That is a hint, okay? That is a hint. You know why? Because I'm petty. You know how petty I am? You know how petty I am in my soul? That I want to see this woman. I want to see her punished. Like, I want to see her, go to prison and everything. I want politics to not be a joke. And I definitely want Black politicians to not be a joke, because that's so far. Look at what's happening. Jesus Christ. I don't know. But y'all, do you think she pays her bills?
Nope. And apparently she said she's gonna file a lawsuit because everybody at her trustee board meeting nobody showed up.
Oh, it's more than it's not even just that no one showed. Like, listen, Tiffany Henyard is in hot water. Okay, like I said, chickens are coming home to roost. Now, Zell said she don't really pay her bills. You're right. We do look really fresh, but let's be real. Okay, music. We all know that the culture is you get your man to buy your weave.
One of the security guards.
I don't know. Is it? Well, let's see. Because apparently she has a man. I didn't know she had a man until this story, but she has a man. So let's see how Tiffany Henyard is doing otherwise. I mean, obviously politically she's doing pretty damn bad, right? I mean, pretty damn bad. But you know, maybe the rest of her life is going okay. Let's check it out. Oh, really?
Embattled Dalton, Illinois Mayor Tiffany Henyard and her boyfriend have been served an eviction notice. The property owner saying the two are months behind on their rent. Kelsey Kernstein joins us now live from the Chicago suburb. Kelsey, first it was taxpayer money, and now another accusation over finances for her.
Hey there, Marky. Good morning. Yeah, you think this story can't get any more bizarre, and then it does. So Mayor Tiffany Henyard of Dalton, she's been accused of using taxpayer money on lavish trips to Las Vegas, luxury vehicles, just last month throwing a street party, and now she's been accused of not paying her rent.
It's your super mayor, Tiffany Henyard, the people's mayor.
Fresh off a new controversy over this street party, the self-proclaimed super mayor, dubbed nationwide as the worst mayor in the country, may soon be homeless. A new court filing shows she's been.
Remember that this story is like from after Mayor Eric Adams got indicted. So I just want to point out that she's still the worst mayor. Like, like how much you have to suck despite your peers being indicted and definitely connected to known traffickers, right, on RICO charges, that you're still the worst mayor though. Like,
I like the fact she had an outside party since she getting evicted. That's crazy.
Right. So at the time she had the party, she still was not paying her bills. Just so we're all clear, she had not paid her bills in a long time.
You can't go to the crib because they might kick us out because we ain't paying them.
Right. And I'm like, so now you got this whole block party. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm gonna just say this: hey, black people, we gotta do better. I don't know why we support the lowest common denominator of us because they entertain us. She was funny because she yelled, "I'm a super mayor," and we like, "Oh, that's funny. Let's vote her in." And she can't even pay her bills, right? Why would you trust a person who don't pay their bills?
When she made $250,000. Can I point out that she made $250,000 per year? Not like over her term, no, per year. $250,000 on top of all the money again. It's not, oh yeah, but she's living this in the lap of luxury. Yeah, she's stealing from the citizens, stealing all y'all's taxpayer dollars to pay for that, all those trips and this and that, whatever. So her salary is not going to any of that at all. So her salary goes to like literally only having to pay her bills, and she won't do that. So
I got a question. When she let her boyfriend drive a car to his other girl house, you think she give him money to pay the bills?
Definitely. Yeah, you can't have your man looking like no scrub. You know what I mean? When
he go to the house, he drive her car to the other girl house, and he had to pay her bills, so she got to make sure he got that fund. You know what I'm saying?
It's gotta be. Listen, it's gotta be. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe they'll address it in the story. Let's see.
I done heard this about these Ray Rays right here. I done heard this.
Been served an eviction notice for failing to pay back rent to the tune of $3,350. The eviction notice states that Henyard and her boyfriend were informed
she can't afford less than $4,000. She makes $250,000 a year. Okay.
On September 18th about their overdue rent and were given 5 days to vacate the property. Henyard's lawyer says, quote, "This is a claim brought under false pretenses. It's just the latest challenge for the embattled mayor of the village of just more than 20,000 people."
A lot of times this board sells you off of fake news, which is they come out and they film things and they put our community in a bad light.
Since the beginning of the year, she's been locked in a battle with the Board of Trustees over accusations she misused taxpayer money to pay for lavish, first-class trips to Las Vegas, overpaying for security detail, and not paying city vendors. The Illinois Attorney General is also investigating the mayor's cancer charity over allegations all of its donations came from taxpayer funds. Henyard's attorney says he doesn't believe that there is any proof that his client has missed any rent payments. We also know that there is an ongoing federal investigation looking into the alleged misconduct by Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Marky?
Yeah, this is the story that keeps growing new legs. I imagine constituents are tired of the drama. Kelsey Kernstein, thanks so much. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to join.
All right. Yeah, y'all. This is just her go-to move. Deny, deny, deny. Why would you?
I hate fake news right now. I hate the word fake news.
It's all, listen, I cannot in words explain to you how funny I think it is that her lawyer's defense is just didn't happen. There's no evidence she didn't pay her bills. Is there evidence she did? Why do you think they would say she didn't pay her bills if she paid her bills? Like, what? You think that they just want to evict her, like, just because, like, no, landlords don't care. They're speaking green. That's it. If you pay your bills, you can stay. That's it. I don't know. Like, what is this lawyer thing? You see, it makes me wonder though, like, is this lawyer like a criminal also? I think everyone on her team is like a criminal, or like
it's her boyfriend. She hired her boyfriend to be a lawyer. Ray right there. Ray is a lawyer. There is no evidence of her not paying her bills except for the bill we received that said you behind on your rent.
Do you know who her man is? It's a man. His name is Kamal something. Kamal.
100% of Ray. Kamal got a job.
I mean, does he? Okay. So I'm gonna show. Let me show y'all my. I don't know if I can just show my screen. I don't know because I'm not inside of an actual thing, right? But like when you read the article, right, it says that her and her man Kamal Woods. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, oh wait, did I show the right thing? Yeah. So from what I'm seeing, this man right here, this doctor is Kamal Woods.
She got her a doctor shot, Tiffany.
I don't know, right? But then I'm like, okay, well, but then they keep showing pictures of her with this man.
See, that's who I thought it was.
Yeah, right. So I'm like, I don't know if maybe there's just like more than one Kamal Woods.
That's it right there. That's him. I'm gonna say she put a doctor. I don't know why he got a whole other family. That's why he ain't paying her bill.
Oh, of course.
But this man, shout to him. That man living. Look at that jumpsuit.
Right? I mean, look at that jumpsuit. Oh my!
That's the Ray. That's like every Ray ever known have a jumpsuit. Some reason,
I mean, honestly, it seems more like her style, right? Like I can't really see her dating like a doctor or anything, that anyone who would be like respectable or like, you know, like I can't, like if you had like a real job, right? Like if you had like a career or something worth like losing, would you date her? I don't know, but like. See, an eviction notice was filed against Henyard and her boyfriend Kamal Wood. So it's not just her.
What should I do? I'm just joking. Dude might be a great dude. I don't know, dude. But the jumpsuit is funny. I'm sorry. You got
So he is okay. Kamal Woods and Henyard posed with their daughter in June. The couple is reportedly their daughter. Hold on, wait, what?
He's a great father. We're gonna say it.
I didn't even know she had a little kid daughter. Like, I knew she was a single mom. But I thought like her kids were older than that.
But they together. Shout out to them black families together. I'm trying to do good. We got black people in power. We are not doing a good job of showcasing true blackness right now. My mind just switched like that. We really digging on black people. I even got a story about Martin Taylor Greene just to even it out.
Right? What did Shay say? Shay says there's a beautiful orange jumpsuit waiting for Tiffany to match her hair. You know what? I agree. I think it would be beautiful to match her hair.
Yeah,
You know what I
Queen
mean?
gonna look fly in her orange jumpsuit with orange hair. Gonna look magnificent. Black Queen. She's gonna run the jailhouse.
Right? Listen, there's just listen. Yo, I can't.
Lose your we gotta do that.
I mean, you know what? Like, I really want. You know what I really want? I really want some footage of Puff Daddy inside of prison. I've been looking for it. I haven't been able to find it. I would like to see it though. I would really very much like to see it. I feel like it would be good. I really definitely do. But you know, until that point in time where we can, you know, see Diddy up in there in prison.
Eric Adams, the bishop, and Tiffany Haddish in the same jail gonna be crazy. It's gonna be the wildest prison I've ever seen. Diddy gonna be in there throwing freak off with all three of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and can I point out? Listen, now we do have not today though, not today. Okay, this is a shorty. Okay, but we do have some updates on the Diddy case. We do. We'll do this on the next episode. We also got some very interesting updates on certain content creators because
they still wild.
Yes, they are. Yes, they definitely are. Yeah. Anyone have any questions for the day?
I think they want me to play it. I gotta play it for them.
You about to lose your job. Get this thing. You about to lose your J-O-B. You about to lose your job. Get this thing. You about to lose your job. Get this thing.
True fact. And aren't we just all waiting for that moment? Like how she's kept her job until now. I
thought she got voted out by now. I didn't know she still.
Dude, if you impeach a president, they still just keep riding. Like, I found it so amazing. Like, because when I found out like Bill Clinton was impeached, like back when I was younger, then I thought that meant he's not president anymore. Because isn't that what impeachment is supposed to mean?
Well, somehow they stripped his power, so he was just a powerless president.
But I don't think so because then he was like reelected for another term.
I guess they gave it back. I don't know. It's weird.
I know no one does. That's the problem with America, right? It doesn't even make any sense.
I don't even know. They're like he can't make laws. I'm like the president don't make laws anyway. That's Congress job. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, women dissing black people too much. I do want to get this. Martin Taylor Greene is telling the world that humans are making hurricanes to kill the people in Florida so Kamala Harris can win the election.
Oh, well, there you
she's
go.
insane. Even Ron DeSantis like she's a little crazy.
Yeah, I feel like that's you know what. Listen, you're right. We have been making black people look too crazy. You know, I feel like we should do this. I feel like we should. Because I don't know. I mentioned the song, they're eating the dogs, eating the cats song. I'm not sure. Do y'all know that song? Because if you don't, then it's rude that I didn't tell you about it, right? So I should give you a little bit of it. So this is the remix. Let's see.
The cats, they're eating the pets of the people that live there. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, they're eating the pets of the people that live there.
People of Springfield, please don't eat my cat.
Oh, damn.
Why would you do that? Eat something else.
Why would you do that? Eat something else?
People of Springfield, please don't eat my dog. Here's a catalog of other things to eat.
Is that an eggplant?
Eating the dogs.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
They're eating the cats.
Meow, 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 meow.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there. They're eating the dogs. Whoa, 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 whoa. They're eating the cats. Meow, 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 meow. They're eating
Her face makes it better.
of
Though.
the
I'm not
people
gonna lie.
that live there.
What?
Her face makes it so much better when she just laughs.
No, it does. Honestly,
like
my
you
favorite
legit-
part of the debate was watching Kamala do that, because it's like she was clearly trying to trigger him, right? Like she honestly was. Let's be real. She was trying to trigger him, and so she did. But like I think she was so beyond pleased with herself for how badly he would trigger himself and how far he would go with it. It was like she just couldn't help but be like, I was gonna try to interrupt, but nah, this is too good. Like it's just like I'm not even gonna try to say anything.
I ain't gonna lie. She won that debate by trolling. I don't even think she was sick. She was like, listen, your radlers are boring. And he just got mad. he just go off on a rant.
Yeah. Like, listen, I'm not going to say she's a better politician than Trump. I'm going to say that this had nothing to do with politics and she won. And that's why she won, because Trump is like an emotional child who literally got triggered into burying himself.
He won't even do another debate because he don't want to get trolled and look bad again.
He shouldn't. No, for real. He should. Listen, he already had something great going on. You know, I was, what, listen. I'm thinking, I'm like, should we do the Marjorie Taylor Greene thing? Maybe we should do the Marjorie Taylor Greene thing. What do you think?
We should. They can control the weather.
I mean, she's such a.
They can control the weather.
Do we take her seriously though? Like, do we even call her a politician? I mean, it's kind of sad we have to, right? Like, do we call her a politician still? Does she count in politics?
They just put anybody for politician. I'm hearing everybody running for mayor. There ain't nothing but celebrity. We had Arnold Schwarzenegger as a governor. Listen, there is no rules no more. You don't have to know anything.
That is true. We really don't actually have to know anything. Definitely not in America, that's for sure. No offense, but like, let's be real.
Senate does trial, which is also why nobody ever gets it, because Senate does never fully impeach anyone on the trial. Well, they never fully go through the trial, found guilty, whatever. Never do it.
Yeah.
Well, I can see Trump like convincing a bunch of people who don't know any better that he's like God's greatest gift because he's been doing it for 30 years. He got practice. But how does Marjorie Taylor Greene convince y'all to vote for her? That's what I want to know. That woman is dumb as a box of bricks. And you slam your hand again.
Because she literally, it's okay for her to be dumb as a box of bricks. And the reason why is because she's in like a party that says stuff like that. Like that women are like inferior and stuff like that, right? So like it wouldn't be it's not bad that Marjorie Taylor Greene is like stupid and whatever, right? As long as she continues to say that she's stupid because she's a woman, she's just a girl, right? Then it's going towards their narrative. So it's actually helping their narrative. So they're really happy when Marjorie Taylor Greene acts this way. I am so positive they are actually happy when she does this. So I don't know.
They can't control the weather. Who's controlling the weather, guy? I'm a Christian. They can control the weather. I'm like, I thought you told me, don't God control the weather? No, they do.
No, it's something about seeding the clouds. See, this is why I have an issue with the seeding the clouds thing, whatever. Because I'm like, everyone thinks that they're seeding the clouds. That's why the weather is the way it is. Like, I don't think that's how that works. What did Jeremy Moore say?
I don't understand this. Okay, I get it. I get the point.
Why did Ken never get Barbie pregnant? Because he always came in another box. Okay, that was actually funny. I might be corny, but that was funny.
You got him today. Look at.
Did you hear about the kid napping at the high school? He woke up. That is ridiculous. Like that was like, wow. Okay, I don't know who you are, Jeremy Moore, but Your dad jokes need some work. Okay, so what did music say? Yes, reported. This is a seated member of Congress with power saying this. Don't sweep it under the rug like Fox News. Okay. Let me find something that's not 100 minutes. This is a problem. I'm like literally, I see it. It's like it's not like it's not there. Okay, you know what? Let's do Donkey of the Day because Donkey of the Day is normally the most entertaining. I mean, normally they'll strike you, but it's okay. We don't make money anyway, so like, who cares? So we'll just play the Donkey of the Day
If
version.
we get on a strike, see y'all in 3 weeks. Whatever.
Hey,
we'll go to YouTube school.
Right? I mean, you should. Oh yeah. Also, on another note, I don't know if y'all know that that's what's happening now. So now, when people give you fake copyright strikes because they're trying to silence you just for you covering the news about people like TD Jakes and Beyonce and Jay-Z and whatever, and so they give you false copyright claims because they just don't want you to talk. Then what happens is YouTube says, well, we'll remove your copyright claim if you go to YouTube copyright school. I don't know. Listen, we need Unico over here to testify because it happened to him. Yes. So hopefully we can interview him about the foolishness, and if he goes to the stupid school, then he can tell us about it. But let's listen to what Marjorie Taylor Greene said. Okay.
You are a donkey. To the latest on that police killing of a black man.
Now to new developments in the deadly spa shooting rampage.
And yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
And so
Primitive violence is and always has been the #1 threat to our society.
But I'm also very proud that my wife is white.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
All right, Charlene, please tell me, why was I your doctor of the day?
Like, can we not, I know this is all copywritten, go away.
Georgia Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yes, the mayonnaise is heavy with this one. Oh, a human jar of Hellman's is upon us. It's safe to say Marjorie Taylor Greene is about as loony as a Batman villain, right? I mean, she would be a platinum member at Arkham Asylum, correct?
Yeah.
Well, today, Marjorie Taylor Greene is getting the credit she deserves for being stupid because she just refuses to deal with reality, okay? In this case, we all have seen the devastation Hurricane Helene has caused. Over 200 confirmed deaths, destruction of homes, damage to infrastructure, severe flooding. It's just all bad. And what I don't understand is politicians who will politicize these natural disasters. Some things should be bigger than politics. I saw the vice president, Kamala Harris, say Ron DeSantis won't even take her calls in regards to Hurricane Helene. And I just don't understand that. The same way I don't understand what Marjorie Taylor Greene is saying. See, Mother Nature should be the most humbling thing for humans. Okay, until extraterrestrials come, because Mother Nature doesn't care what race you are. She don't care about your sexuality, your religion, your political party. Mother Nature is one of the few things that should bring people together. It's one of the few things that should make us realize, in the grand scheme of things, we are tripping focusing on our differences instead of focusing on what we have in common. Because in those moments, when a Category 4, a Category 5 hurricane is about to impact your town, you all have one thing in common, and that thing is survival. That's it, nothing more, nothing less. And when you are busy trying to survive Mother Nature, the last thing you want to hear is someone like Marjorie Taylor Greene peddling conspiracy theories about why what is happening is happening. And that's exactly what Marjorie Taylor Greene did. Let's go to ABC 10 for the report, please.
And tonight we're looking at...
Can we just, for the record, though, say that she's been saying this nonstop. She said it during COVID. This is her racket. It's what she does. Okay. She is a Looney Tune. And she has encouraged a lot of people to do things that are even dangerous to their own health, pretending that things she knows aren't dangerous to your health are dangerous. Okay. Because like a lot of these right wingers, okay, that were sitting there and convincing all of their people that masking will kill you and the vaccine will kill you and whatever. Guess what? They all masked up everywhere they went and they all got the vaccine and the booster and the second booster. So you know what that tells me? It tells me they don't really believe their own racket while they're sitting there selling it to you. But Marjorie Taylor Greene is a special one because I do believe that she got corrupted by QAnon, the QAnon movement. Y'all know that that's total bullshit. Hopefully you do. It was just started by a bunch of bored millennials. Seriously. But yeah, so I think she really believes some of this nonsense. But let's take a listen to what it is. I think she really does believe it.
Into a story getting a lot of buzz in the last 24 hours. It claims Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene is implying Democrats caused Hurricane Helene to harm Republicans. And folks, this one is true. Last night, Greene wrote on X, quote, "Yes, they can control the weather. It's ridiculous for anyone to lie and say it cannot be done." While she didn't say exactly who they are, the post came just hours after Greene posted this map showing the political lean of the areas impacted by the hurricane. And as you can see, there is definitely more red than blue. Greene has pushed many conspiracy theories in the past, including some which have been called anti-Semitic.
Marjorie Taylor Greene says she doesn't believe in climate change, but if you
Oh yeah, didn't she? Isn't she the one who also said the Jewish space lasers? Or
Yeah, that's her thing.
how
By the way,
did she stay in Senate? I don't understand.
and by the way, just in case somebody stupid come in, let me explain to you. The reason red states are getting hurricanes is because they're all in a region with warm water. That's where hurricanes go. Florida, Louisiana,
Democrats.
Mississippi, Alabama, Texas are all around the same area, and the water is warm. And that's where hurricanes thrive. Because if the water is cold, hurricanes dissipate. Hence why California and even New York typically doesn't get hurricanes. They might get a small one every once in a while, but the closer you get to the equator, it's warmer and the water is warmer.
That sounds a lot like all that science mumbo jumbo that the Democrats use to control the masses. Let's I can't.
you tell her the weather is controlled by the Illuminati, then all of a sudden she's a meteorologist who knows they control the weather. Who the hell is they? That is always the question, okay? Is it the they?
No, it's the Democrats. It's the Democrats. Yeah, I feel like you missed that part. Like, did you miss? It's your own report. Y'all didn't listen to it. It's the Democrats. Okay.
DJ Khaled used to talk about, is it the they, the LGBTQ community talks about, you know, that confusing pronoun stuff? Who is they? Okay, Marjorie, if you're going to make a claim like this, at least say who they is. Real conspiracy theorists say names like HARP. Okay, if you would have said HARP controls the weather, tinfoil hat Twitter would have crowned you queen. Maybe they still did because of these comments. I don't know. But the reason Marjorie Taylor Greene is getting donkey today is because when you make claims like this, it throws a middle finger to science. Not just science, it throws a middle finger to reliable sources of information. Okay, leads people to believe in folks' foolish feelings as opposed to actual facts. And what should really piss us off is when Marjorie Taylor Greene spews rhetoric like this, it distracts from real conversations we should be having about A, climate change, and B, how to prepare for these natural disasters. Do you understand how difficult it is to get people to care about the truth nowadays? We are in an era where facts don't change most people's opinions because most people don't use facts to form their opinions. They use
facts. That's facts. That's it. We can stop right there. That's facts.
Yeah. My guy, shout out to my guy. He told me 1 + 1 = 2.
Right. And music also. So I don't know if y'all know this. So Marjorie Taylor Greene is also the member of Senate that was literally chasing down victims of school shootings, like the big ones, and then calling them liars and calling them crisis actors. Like, for real. I remember covering this on Shar's channel, right? On Just Ask Shar. And I remember covering it and being like, this is like a traumatized, like 17-year-old who went through a school shooting, and is now like they're like showing up to things like that have to do with like gun law reform and stuff. And then she's chasing them down the streets, calling them crisis actors and liars and children who were very lucky to live through a school shooting while they watched their friends, teachers, whatever, die. And that's what she did. Oh, no. AlexJones.tv. So Alex Jones,
He chased the man down the street.
Alex Jones is worse because Marjorie Taylor Greene is just an idiot. And so she does these isolated wild wing things, right? But like Alex Jones was intentionally lying. He knew he was lying. He knew he was full of it. It's Alex Jones's fault that some people literally committed suicide. I mean, parents of children of school shooters, of school shootings, like where these parents like lost their kids. And I remember I covered this. If it wasn't on our channel, it was like on Shar's channel. But I remember I covered this when Alex Jones finally got brought up and on civil court and now owes like $1 billion and destroyed his whole entire platform. Yeah. For lying. But he knew he was lying. He knew he was full of it. Right. And then right before, when he realized, oh my God, they're really going to take me to civil court, I'm really going to lose this thing, he started turning around and being like, oh, I never said that. If you believed, you'd stand 10 toes down and double down like Marjorie Taylor Greene does, because she really believes it, because she believes people like Alex Jones. That's the problem. Okay. She believes people like Alex Jones. Alex Jones is a criminal. Okay. Like, that man is a criminal. I'm glad they bankrupted him. Yeah. You know what? See, the problem is, Rosalind, is the people who voted for her are terrible, but like, they're just dumb. Just like she's dumb. They're just dumber than she is, right? She's dumb to believe Alex Jones, and then the people who voted for her are dumb to believe her belief in Alex Jones. So I mean, like, it's just overall, it's just the problem. Music said she had a meeting with all the key players of the insurrection on December 19th, weeks before the coup.
She probably one of the crazy people who jump through windows and get shot, and everybody like, she's a hero. She jumped through a window like a maniac with a security guard with a gun pointed at her. Listen, y'all be free to tell Tyreek Hill and all the other black people that, listen, y'all need to do what the police say, and then when some crazy white woman who agree with you jump through a window like a psychopath in a locked door and try to reach through there like she's in the Shining or something, and she gets shot, y'all be like, oh, I wish she didn't lose her life, but at the same time, you go through jumping through windows like you in the Shining. I saw that movie. It's freaky. You don't do it.
I'm trying to get this.
His name
David
is
Hall. Yeah. I mean, but and like, he's not even the only one. He's just he's someone who lived through the shooting, became an activist. So he's not the only one that was targeted, for the record, by the right wing. Why am I having such trouble sharing this? Like,
no, I'm saying that when she came through, like, yeah, Johnny. No, you come through a door where, don't ever go bust through a door while somebody got a gun. It's weird. Don't do it. Not the brightest idea to do.
Yeah. And I mean, here's the thing. I wonder if this is the video. Let me see if it's the video, because I did absolutely do this story, and I'm like, is it? Like, it's she would do it to begin with. I hate when they do, the videos like where it's like they play music instead of you being able to hear like the sound of. Oh, there we go. I found where the sound ends. Burn. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And this was
right there.
this was actually before she was elected to Congress. If you can.
Oh, she was on Facebook.
Yeah. So
she was in the Facebook group chats.
Of course. Yep. Okay. Ready? All right.
We saw him inside the Senate building. He had 30 appointments where he ran around and got to talk to senators. I got to talk to none. He had media coverage all over the place. I had zero. Guess what? I'm a gun owner. I'm an American citizen.
A lot of people got the whole state of Texas gun owner.
Soros funding and his major liberal funding has got everything.
Yes, that's what it is. His major liberal funding.
Can we say Elon Musk is everything they claim George Soros to be?
Turning it off. Yeah. So basically, right, as a survivor of, I think it's the 2018, what big school shooting happened in 2018? It's hard to even keep track of them anymore, right? But as a survivor in the 2018 school shooting, that's why anyone listened to him.
Parkland? It's Parkland.
Is that okay? 17 people together were killed in the Parkland shooting, most of them students, 17 people. Hogg said that Green's actions are part of the harassment he faces. He definitely did. Hopefully, this shows us her literally chasing him down the street while he's just trying to mind his business and ignore her. As a gun violence survivor, and that it would not deter him from speaking out. Imagine her sitting there being this huge gun owner proponent, right? And she's just this crazy blonde chasing you down the street, calling you a liar and this and that. You know that like her big connection is to like owning a gun, and you're a survivor of gun violence. Gun violence, advocating for reforming gun laws. Can you imagine how terrifying that would actually be, and how triggering and traumatizing that would be? But yeah, no, this is before she was elected. Okay. The recently resurfaced video comes as Green faces heat. I can't stand the music to these things. After uncovered Facebook post from 2018. Appear to show Green agreeing with a social media user that school shootings, including the one in Parkland, were staged. Green is also in the spotlight after a CNN investigation found that she seemed to support executing some Democratic lawmakers. Just take a listen to that. Okay.
Learn about the Congresswoman's views and comments.
So what we found was that Marjorie Greene in 2018 and 2019, and this is before she ran for Congress, she was a conservative commentator, posted on Facebook a lot. She repeatedly indicated that she supported executing Democratic members of Congress, including House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. There was a post in which, and this is really graphic stuff, somebody said, a bullet to the head would be an easier way to remove Pelosi, and Green liked that comment. She also repeatedly liked these comments about executing members of the FBI who she claimed were part of the deep state conspiracy against President Trump. And sort of the backdrop to this was she was leading this petition to impeach Pelosi, saying she was guilty of treason, and she gave many speeches in support of this. And in many of those actually also, suggested that Pelosi could be executed for treason.
It's a crime punishable by death is what treason is. Nancy Pelosi is guilty of treason, and we want her out of our government.
I want to point out that she just said that treason is a crime punishable by death. Let me see. Trying to overturn democracy and a democratic election in America. Is that called treason? Hold on. Did Marjorie Taylor Greene just preemptively say that we should put Trump on trial for treason and the death penalty for treason? That's what I heard. Because if Nancy Pelosi, you're saying is treasonous, then what the hell is Trump? Really? Okay. Green also said Representative Maxine Waters was just as guilty of treason as Nancy Pelosi. I hate that music. In 2018, a Facebook user suggested hanging President Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton, to which Green replied, "Stage is being set. Players are being put in place. We must," wait, I missed the last one. We must what? We must be patient. This must be done perfectly or liberal judges would let them off.
This woman is crazy.
This is before she was elected. It's not like she was protected by what she was already elected. She's already up there now. No, they elected her after this. Green called the CNN report a hit piece on Twitter. Okay. It's a hit piece. She added that she's had teams of people manage her social media and that some did not represent her views. Representative Jimmy Gomez called for Green to be expelled from Congress for her comments about Pelosi and Waters. Gomez had also called for Green to be removed from Congress in the wake of the attack on the Capitol that killed 5 people. Representative Don Bayer has also called on Green to resign. A spokesperson for the House GOP leader, Representative Kevin McCarthy, said McCarthy would have a conversation with Green about her remarks. Oh, you'll have a conversation with her. So, like, what is she? Is she your, like, rebellious teenager or something? You're going to have a conversation with her? Set her straight. Okay. Parkland survivor Cameron Kasky said Green reflects the GOP. I guess that's probably what it says. Yeah, GOP. It's important to remember that Marjorie Taylor Greene, a Parkland denier who's apparently cool with the execution of Democrats, is a reflection of her entire party. That is very true. Because they think it's cute when they do it. And you know what? Here's the thing. She was literally, she's a poster child for where the Republicans are these days, right? Remember that this is the stuff she was saying when she was not in Senate. So that's why, right? That's why she thinks now that everyone's plotting to take them out to the point where they would learn how to control the weather and then somehow magically only target Republicans because there's no Democrats who live there. It's Republicans. Like, what? Do you guys see that she was literally like plotting murders? Like, why is she still in office? Why is she in office? I don't understand.
Sometimes in life, you meet a crazy person, and I don't know what to tell you. Like, shout out to my guy Flat Earth Society. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Who is it? Is that the Pokemon?
Rosalind said Trump supported and protected her. She's his bitch. Well, yeah, he needed anyone who was willing. Trump was willing to do whatever he could to keep anyone who would keep cheering him on in their positions of power, whatever that may be, right? And he did it. He did do it.
I like that idea.
And listen, shout out to music. You're right. You did say we should do the report. We did, and it's been good. It's been good. Music said she's just a face of the voice of white America. Yep. They knew this about her before she got elected. Yep. And that is probably, you're right. It probably is exactly what got her elected. Flat Earth Society says we need to set up mini and mobile mental health clinics in our neighborhoods, focusing on anger management, conflict resolution, and decision making. Yeah. For 9 to 15-year-olds.
Some 30-year-olds need to do.
I was gonna say.
After the people tried to wreck me, I needed conflict, anger resolutions after some people this week.
It's just, listen, it comes down to, I mean, it's not even, we do need mobile mental health clinics in our neighborhoods, but like, we need to start, it's like a trickle down effect, right? Like, we need to start at the very top. Like, everyone needs to be examined for their mental health. And if they can't pass this mental health exam, guess what? They don't get to run the country. They don't get to run the state. They don't get to run the city, the township, like, are you kidding me?
Technically, if you're a felon, you can technically be president.
Listen.
You can't vote, though. But you can be president. You can't vote if you're a felon, but you can be president. Have to run it from jail.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're hoping Trump will do. But of course, Trump's only trick was like his super powerful picture after, he got shot. And then he got shot again. And because like he needed another trick, right? But he didn't have another trick. He only had the exact same trick. So he did it a second time. Yeah. Trump is
shout out to his plexiglass. You know what I mean? He looked real safe behind that glass.
I just
think
he's very fine. But no, for real, Trump was the second attempt on his life or whatever. That was some desperation. Okay, that was Trump realizing that they were probably not going to let him go to prison as long as he was really a very serious contender for at least the popular vote. If he loses, though, he's pretty sure he's going to prison, which is why he was willing to do anything, including, I don't care, I'm going to say it, y'all, fake news. I know. Guess what? He was even willing to stage a fake assassination attempt on his life. Probably
Did
didn't
you
mean
see
for it
that,
to actually
Eric?
take someone else out, but it did. But guess what? He doesn't care because it was a gimmick and it was supposed to work for him the way it worked for him. And that's all he cared about. Sorry, Trump doesn't care about the people. He doesn't care about none of y'all at all.
Well, technically, it didn't work because everybody forgot about it after a week. Our attention spans are horrible now.
That's true.
We had a president get a tip, and then a week later we laughed at him because he told us. Like, I promise you, eating the cats and dogs overtook everything that happened to him. No one cared anymore. They just cared about people eating cats and dogs.
Yeah, that's true. You know, I mean, listen, y'all, listen. We told you 2024 is find out season. Okay, I made a theme song and everything, which I haven't played yet because I haven't finished editing the video with the visuals, but I made the song. I will put, you know what? Listen, I'm committing to y'all today, right now, right here, right now. I will have the find out season theme song ready just in time for the year to pretty much end, right? But it's fine. I'm going to have it ready because 2024 is find out season. So I'm glad we did go down.
Flat Earth, but I don't know. Why did you put quotations around person? Shouldn't you put it around the HBCU sorority?
In my opinion, the fixes in HBU sorority person K. Harris will be the
Am I
next
wrong?
president.
Should it be around the HBCU sorority? Is it supposed to be around person?
I don't know. Why is the HBCU sorority part supposed to be in quotes? Is it?
Is he? I don't know. Is he trying
So
to say it's fake? Is this John Teezy's alt account?
I don't think so.
This is all where you get all his
I
thoughts.
hope not. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know what the implication is. Do you think Kamala Harris is not a person?
That's why I
Do you
said,
think
why
she's
is it
like-
around that? Because I know you're trying to imply that she's not black. So shouldn't it be around the HBCU sorority and not person? Because
Well, that doesn't make any sense either because Rachel Dolezal is not black either. It doesn't mean she wasn't running a black organization. Like it's
maybe I'm thinking too hard. But why is it?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really lost now. You know what? That is my cue telling me that it's to go bring my butt off of the stream because apparently I'm just not going to understand, and I've reached my limit of being able to understand. Yeah. So
I have nothing else. Like and subscribe. Let the banner go up as we leave.
Definitely. Thank you all. We will very much try to be here next week. Again, to Canadians, happy Thanksgiving because it is our Thanksgiving this weekend. And yeah. You guys, what you do is you just really. Do you guys remember the story of like, I don't know if you guys heard this, like there's like a Peter Pan story and it's like it was on tape and you get to the end of the first tape and Tinkerbell was like dying and her light was going out and they would tell you you'd have to like wish really hard and try really hard and then it's all of our wishes and like whatever for her to get better that would make her like light up again and be okay with all of her Tinkerbell magic. That's what we need y'all to do for us to be able to get back next weekend. Okay, we just need you to wish and hope and pray and whatever. Fill Ruby with some Tinkerbell dust so she can make it back next week. That's what we need from y'all. And that's right. Happy Halloween. There's Halloween coming. Hopefully we'll be back before then though. I'm not even gonna curse it. We'll be back before Halloween. I'm not saying happy Halloween. No, I refuse because we will be back before then. Cheers, y'all. It's been real. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting us. As always, I swear we are coming back before the end of October. That I can promise, mostly.
Before in October. we got 20 days. We'll be back into it before 20 days.
You know, and I'm not even. No, we're gonna be back. Maybe
All right.
next week even. Okay. Cheers. Yes.
Oh, shit. Bye.